Let's hop in to my favorite segment of the week. Let's get the inside scoop
Scoop it up
with Todd Davis to break down just how exactly the Broncos won this game in the key moments of the game. Because as everyone says, every game boils down to 4 or 5 plays, which make a difference. And Todd's going to show us those 4 or 5 plays and how the Broncos pulled it off.
All right, so this is a big one. This is a second quarter, 8:54 on the clock, and the Vikings have marched down into the red zone again. And they go and score this touchdown. I feel like the game is kind of getting out of reach for the Broncos, but the Broncos come with a huge stand and are able to get the sack on Josh Dobbs. So they're in trips right, and they're in a bunch. So in a bunch, you always say somebody's going up, somebody's going in, usually somebody's going out. But in this case, they're running a mesh concept, which they're going to have all these crossers. I think they believe that the Broncos are in man coverage right here. And this is definitely a man beater because you have so many guys going across the field. Everybody's crossing with each other. Like somebody gets lost in the shuffle once you're in man. So this is a huge, great call by Vance Joseph to put them in the cover 3 zone where you have a curl flat player here, a curl flat player here, and 2 hook players. So everything, they can just pass off everything and just attach to it when it comes to your zone. They don't have to feel like they have to run with their men all the way across the field. So great call by Vance Joseph, great execution by the guys. And then Jonathan Cooper, he decided to make his name known on this play, and he just beats his guy one-on-one and really gets after him. This is a great play by him. Winning one-on-one, I think as an edge rusher, this is key for your success. If you want to have longevity in the NFL, you can't always win off of stunts. You can't always win off of blitz pressures. You got to be able to win one-on-one, and this is what Jonathan Cooper does right here and is able to get to Josh Dobbs. And this sack is one that we really needed. The Vikings offense have been moving the ball all night to start the game, and we needed this one. They go up 10-3, but it wasn't too much. We ended up recovering later in the game.
Yeah, and I love that you highlighted that because that's kind of been the key for the Broncos in this run. Excuse me, on the defensive side of the ball, along with the takeaways. It's not like the Broncos' defense has just been so good where teams haven't been able to move the ball. But in the red zone, they've really shut teams down. And Jonathan Cooper twice made a really good play in the red zone. One of them he just wasn't able to finish on. And somehow Josh Dobbs gets away and throws that touchdown, which was brutal. But if the Broncos go down 14-3, it really felt like in that moment, man, this is going to be way too tough to come back from.
Yeah, so that field goal was huge. All right, this is the second one. This is the second quarter again. I think 6:54 on the clock. This is the long pass to Courtland. You're going to see that they're in the cover 4, so you have the safety is going to be sitting in this quarter of the field, and then you have the corner that's going to be, having one all the way up. Good thing about this is the safety is reading number 2, so if number 2 settles down, which Jerry does, he's going to lean to number 1. So this is a great throw by Russell Wilson to be able to, leave it where only Courtland can get it, and it doesn't allow the safety to be able to make a play. And he throws like a lower. You see the safety coming over. He's supposed to occupy this area. The thing about it is Courtland and Russell are starting to gain this good communication. And Russ throws a ball that's like low and right in this hole. And people are like, why didn't he throw it higher? Give Courtland a chance to run. You throw that ball any higher, this safety will make this play right here. And he was able to fit it right in between the safety and the corner, put it right where it needed to be. Courtland came up with a huge catch. And I think that's just their energy. I mean, they just got this relationship now, and it's really paying off for the team.
What a great throw, and I love that you detailed why it wasn't a high throw there. Man, Court, and that's not even a 50-50 ball. Just Court deserves more targets.
For sure.
And I know that the Broncos just don't have many targets to go around, so you could say that about Marvin Mims. Shout out Marvin, finally getting a catch yesterday. I'd love to see it. Jerry coming up with some big plays, although the drop touchdown, maybe there was some pass interference on it, but Jerry had a good game. I mean, the Broncos wide receivers came to play, led by Courtland Sutton.
Absolutely.
I wonder who you take targets from.
Adam Troutman.
He had 2.
Yeah,
he gets 0. They were good. Yeah, he picked up 33 yards.
No, they were good catches.
Jaleel had 5. I don't know. We're gonna have to talk later in the week.
This is really one of the game-winning plays in my eyes. As a defender, I love when the defense is able to come up and make big plays. And this is the J-Mac interception. It's fourth quarter, 12:37 on the clock. it ends up resulting in 3 points to the offense. And we only won the game by 1. So those 3 points were definitely necessary. And this is all to highlight my man, Josey Jewell. He's coming on the blitz. They're going to have lineman on lineman, which is called big on big. The center is going to go right opposite of the running back, which is usually how protections work. And then this running back has, the first blitzer out of these guys right here. So everybody's going to have a man, and the running back's going to step up and take Josey Jewell. And this is just Josey being great, and he just beats the running back one-on-one. It's a blitz, but everybody else is playing tight man in the back end. Everybody else is playing tight man in the back end with Josey coming on the blitz, and he just beats this guy one-on-one, is able to get his hand on Josh Dobbs' arm as he throws the ball. And J-Mac, in tight man coverage, where he's supposed to be, finds a way to make this play, man. And this is a huge play for the Denver Broncos team and defense. This sets up the score. I think we do go back 1 negative yard this series. But nevertheless, we got 3 points, and that's all that matters.
I mean, huge play. The Broncos pass rush was not there.
Yep.
Outside of a few key plays when they need it. That DJ Jones to set up the intentional grounding on the second to last play of the game. He was a beast getting back there. So guys that we're not typically talking about, and you mentioned Jonathan Cooper earlier, but Josey Jewell coming in, DJ Jones, those guys made some big plays.
Making huge plays. All right, and this is the game-winning play. This is going to be the touchdown to Courtland. The thing I love about this is the offensive line and Samaje in the backfield, they do their job, and they step up. They're going to bring six rushers on this play. So literally, there's 5 linemen, and you have 1 running back. So it's a body on the body, and they do a great job holding up. The back end is in man, and they give Rush just enough time to be able to find space in the pocket, step up just a little bit. It's hard to even see where Russ is. But he's in there somewhere. I think he's right here. Finds a way to step up with just enough time. I mean, Neil Hunter is like literally steps away from sacking him, and he just throws this ball. I don't know why they have Metellus on Courtland. That's a dumb decision right there. So, shout out to Metellus, that's my guy. But but Courtland, he's a magician, man. If the ball's in the end zone, and this corner right here where that B and that R meet, that's Courtland's sweet spot. So he goes up, he finds a way to get this ball. The corner tries to come off late and give help. It doesn't matter. Courtland Sutton is in a league of his own right now, playing out of this world, goes up and gets the ball. Huge play for the Denver Broncos offense.
Man, and the first lead of the game for the Broncos with 63 seconds left. Talk about being
3-0.
clutch.
Yeah.
Technically.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Yeah. Because, and then it was 7-3. Yeah, it was quick. Man, that's a good point. Yep. And I mean, just that was contested, and it just felt like Courtland, it was always going to be his ball.
Yep. No matter what. He makes plays, man. That's my guy.